first week. I'm a little bit late today because we just finished a phenomenal safety training. We got, I was about to say Mace certified, but he corrected us and told us that it's not Mace. Mace is a company, not the brand. It's pepper spray certified. And just had some really great training and things to think about being aware of your surroundings and when to run, when to hide, when to fight. So it was a really good training. So I appreciate today. Our sponsor was North State Bank, Sandra Collins with North State Bank, who is a proud long-term member of the Triangle Board of Realtors, sponsored our event for today. But we are in on day two. Yesterday we attended the River Church service, and then we had a phenomenal brunch with some of the community leaders, and we got to network and share and talk about how we can work together to promote democracy in housing and the cause, and make sure that we are building generational wealth and making smart money moves. So Realtors Week is off to a great start, and I just want to invite everybody out to the rest of the events that we have going on for this week. Tomorrow we'll be at the Raleigh Regional Association of Realtors, and we'll be having some political advocacy day. So we'll have some local political figures who will be speaking and sharing. And so you can come out and get your questions answered tomorrow morning at Raleigh Regional Association of Realtors. And I'm not going to say times because I'm not sure, but you can go to triborpresents.com to register for all of the events that I'm about to tell you about. Wednesday, we will be doing some service. That day is going to be sponsored by Self Help Credit Union by our member Chandra Tanner. We're going to be going to With Love from Jesus in Raleigh, doing some volunteer work there. And then Self Help is going to take us out to lunch. So you got to register for that so you can join us. And Thursday, we'll be live via Zoom at 6 p.m. And we'll be having people talking about fair housing. This is the anniversary. This is Fair Housing Month, the anniversary of fair housing being signed into existence, or I don't know, being signed into place this month. So we'll be having a Zoom live Thursday evening. Friday, I'm super excited about our Invest Her event. We'll be at the Tribeca Tavern in Cary. Dinner will be provided. We have a phenomenal panel of female investors, but this is not just for women. Bring men, you're welcome to come and get, because the information is going to be the same. So the experiences will always be different, whether it's male, female, whatever, no matter what it is, but the information in general will apply. So we invite you all out to Tribeca Tavern on Friday evening at 6 o'clock. And then Saturday is our culminating event of Realtors Week, which is going to be our community day. We'll be back at the River Church. Doors will open at 9 o'clock, and we will get started with our event. And when doors open, we'll have vending and we'll have breakfast and just, some networking and things like that. But 10 o'clock, we'll be getting started with our opening session. And then our first breakout panelist sessions will start at 10:45. Our topics will include what to do with Big Mama's house, so some estate planning, investing 101, ABCs of home buying, home selling, careers in real estate. We'll have some special sessions for the youth, as well as a special session for our young adults. So come out, join us, go to Tribor Presents again to register. And I'm going to put that in the comments, I think, if I can figure out where it goes on here. But triborpresents.com. And you can join us. All of our events are free this week. And it is just really, great information for you to come and get. And I misspelled. Oh, no, I didn't. Come and get this information and apply it across the board, because a lot of times we can go to different conventions, we can go and get different information, but we're not applying it. So we've just wasted our time. So I'm talking to myself from experience, and even just with the training that we had this morning, it really, some of the things that he presented to us, Terry Hairston. So look him up. He's a retired police officer. But the information that he presented, really, we just always need to be aware of our surroundings. I think people are crazy. You can go to the mall, go to school, whatever, and we need to teach our children, our family, to be aware of our surroundings and get out of this phone. We're always on the phone. He showed us a video, and I'm probably, probably people have seen somebody in the mall just walking clear into the water, fell in the water because they did not weren't paying attention. And then they showed us another video, stuck on the escalator, stuck literally stuck on the escalator. And these people did not have sense enough to walk up the escalator. They weren't stuck in an elevator. They were stuck on an escalator, the wide open escalator. That's just like stairs when it's stationary, when it's not moving. And they were like, yeah, we're stuck. Three people. So we want to just make sure that we're using the best of intelligence. We got to challenge our brains because sometimes we just don't think. We just do not think. So that's Realtus Week. Come out, get the information. Um, yeah, that's what I got for today. And of course, I'm always encouraging everybody to make your move. Get your questions answered. I had a phenomenal home buyer orientation or meeting with a client this past weekend, and I was just excited to be able to talk to her. She, acknowledged having some fears and, even some shame. And I wanted to bring that up because we should not have any shame. We should not have any fear wherever you are in life, whatever position you are, no matter what you have saved, how much debt you have, whatever you have going on in your life. We should never be too ashamed to get any information, to request information, because I'm telling you, you would be surprised at who is in a similar situation. I know we see people and we see these, lifestyles that we can all portray on social media and get in there, and it is a whole different ball game. I saw a post I think I don't know, sometime, but it was talking about, I think they said Charlotte had the highest uh, wealth level, or what do you call it? Wealth. I don't know. I can't think, but they were saying that Charlotte, $50,000 was the highest. Um, and then Atlanta was 5,000. And they showed how, people are you trying to live the life, keep up with the Joneses. You got your Louis Vuittons and your red bottoms and a whole bunch of debt. So don't ever be ashamed to ask questions, get the information, and just start with where you are, and we can work together. So I'm looking forward to working with this particular client and helping achieve the goal of home ownership, whether it takes a month or it takes 12 months or a year or 2 years, 3 years, whatever it takes. Because if you have the drive, I'm here to work with you, work you through the process, but you got to do the work. You got to be willing to do the work, find out where you are and do the work. And I use myself as an example because I always say, years ago when I was in my mid 20s, my dad was like, you need to buy a house. And I was like, I can't buy a house because I did this, and that. I was back in the day when credit card companies used to have to come on campus. I was the one who got all those credit cards and ran up the credit cards and had a lot of debt and didn't pay it. And so I didn't think that I could buy a home, but I had someone in my family that cared about me and knew that it was a good thing to invest in real estate. So he said, you need to buy a house. And that made me go out and talk to someone. And I wasn't that far off. I didn't have to wait very long. But I just, in my mind, I was like, I can't do it. And I know that a lot of times people say, I can't do something. But the old adage, if you say you can, if you think you can and you say you can, then you can. And if you think you can't and you say you can't, then you can't. So it's your belief system. And even if it takes some work to get where you need to go or where you want to be, you got to make that first step, make your move so that you can achieve whatever your goal is, whether that's buying your first home, whether it's selling and buying another home, whether you're upsizing or downsizing, whether you're wanting to invest in real estate or start a new career. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. You just have to decide that you're going to do it, get the information, get the education, and then implement and take action and take steps. So a lot of times we get paralyzed by fear, and we cannot be paralyzed by fear. In our safety training class, they talked about, I probably shouldn't even bring it up because I don't remember it exactly, but they talked about different color phases. And I think they said you don't want to be white or black in the color phases. And one of them was just a state of paralysis, like you're just not going to do anything. And then I can't remember. Either of those. Okay. You don't want to be in either of those phases of colors. I'm trying to bring up the things I can tell you exactly what it was. But so we just want to make sure that we don't get paralyzed by fear, that we are moving. Let's see. I'm gonna get those because I did take some pictures with the different colors. Okay, white is totally unaware. You don't want to be totally unaware. And then black was a mental blackout or freeze. So, and he gave us examples like if you of how your body reacts. So, with whatever you want to do in life, you don't want to be totally unaware and you don't want to freeze. And sometimes that can be hard. We have to really have some tough conversations with ourselves and not let the noise that somebody, and it can be people that love you and they just want to protect you and they have your best interest at heart, but sometimes they can put so much fear in us that we won't make a move, and then 20 years later you're like, well, dang, I ain't done nothing yet and you still in the same position. So make the move, take the chance, get the information, and join us this week for the rest of the Realtus Week activities. Y'all know I love Realtus Week. It's one of my favorite times. It's a lot of stress getting everything planned, but it's an honor to be able to be a part of the process and be able to share this information. So I think everybody that was out today enjoyed themselves. And I actually meant to do Make Your Move Monday from there, but he had us in there, doing some punches, which I probably shouldn't have been doing with my hand, but some kicking. And so we just had a really good time. So go to, you can follow us at Triangle Board of Realtors, I think is what we are. Triangle Board of Realtors on Facebook, and you'll be able to see the videos. And then I'll also be posting them on my site as well. So check us out. Go to triboardpresents.com to register for the rest of the events we have this week. And we look forward to seeing you. Bring a friend, somebody that you think might want to buy, sell, invest in real estate, to join us this week. Or any political questions. I know there's a lot going on. So, and you want it about fair housing and things. If you have questions about that, join us Tuesday and Thursday were those particular days. So I will talk to you next week. Have a great rest of your week. Enjoy this hot weather this week. I'm excited about it because y'all know I'm from Mississippi, so I like it warm. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Remember to make your move because every step